Hey everyone, it's Ivan, KidBadger.com, here today to tell you why I only train with ninjas. I say that, obviously it's pretty tongue-in-cheek. What do I mean by that? What I mean is sometimes, myself included in the past, get really hung up on who this is that is an instructor. Who am I training with? Granted, you should do due diligence, because who knows? Maybe the person's a total fraud. And at the end of the day, what it really comes down to is the onus is on you to basically do your research. Like, who am I training with? But oftentimes we get hung up on this person's experience. Like, is this person a ninja? Most people out there are not. Does it mean you can't learn from them? Absolutely not. So to that end, a quick story to illustrate the point. At one point, I was working with this guy, Bob, one of the original plank holders from SEAL Team 6, from when they stood it up. And there was probably this amazing wealth of knowledge locked away in this guy's mind. But two problems. One, guy was just kind of a dick, super abrasive. And two, he couldn't articulate himself. And so therein lies the rub. You may have someone that operationally, whatever, they're a ninja. Cool story. But if you want to go learn from that person and they can't articulate themselves in a way that makes that information consumable, it really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. So what are we looking for? We're looking for someone that can actually present information to us that we can then consume and actually replicate and turn into a legitimate skill. Like, be able to practice, be like, oh, like, I understand what you're saying. Like, now I can put this into practice. If someone's not able to do that, it doesn't really matter. Conversely, on the other side of it, my ex-wife actually sent to a bunch of shooting schools, pistol, carbine, all kinds of shooting schools. She was really good at it because, well, she actually listened to the instruction. Didn't come into it with ego. But coming out the other side of it, she was also really good at actually articulating it so people could understand it and replicate it. And she did a really good job actually instructing people on how to shoot. Was she a ninja? Absolutely not. But she could practice all the fundamentals. She understood why the fundamentals were there. And she could make them easily consumable for people, especially people that, like women, for example, that are intimidated. Like, these are scary guns. And on top of that, usually it's some fat, old, overweight dude with his NRA certs. No offense. We're just going with stereotypes. Or some super jacked, like just out of the military, ninja operator. Both of those are obviously intimidating for women. So she was able to actually find that niche and do a really good job. So when it comes to your training, where do you go? Ultimately, it comes down to finding someone that you're going to be receptive to when it comes to learning these skills. If, in your mind, you need someone that spent X years in combat, direct action from this unit, whatever it is, whatever your metric in your mind is, go seek that person out. Because if, for whatever reason, you don't feel that person is going to present valuable information, you're not going to be receptive to it. So find someone that ultimately you want to learn from, that basically checks whatever blocks. If you don't like the fact this person has like sleeve tattoos, go find someone else. Because again, all those little nuances, if you're going to be unwilling to learn, you're not going to learn. So you need to find someone that you are willing to learn from. Ultimately, there's a lot of great instructors out there. It's a matter of finding someone that you're willing to learn from, that has skills that you want to learn, and that person being able to articulate and translate those skills into something easily consumable for you. It's a matter of just finding that good fit. And just because someone hasn't done something, it doesn't mean they can't teach you valuable skills. Like, there's a lot of really great instructors that maybe haven't done this. It doesn't mean the information they're putting out isn't valid. I mean, honestly, people are teaching from a sample size of one often. Like, hey, when I was here, this happened. Like, maybe that's valid. Maybe that person got lucky. Like, you still have to kind of vet things. And As you progress and as you go through your journey, you'll find things that either work or don't work, and you just pick up stuff along the way. It's a journey at the end of the day, but good luck on said journey, and yeah, seek out some different people to learn things from. Everyone's pretty much capable of teaching you something. Matter of if you're willing and capable of learning it from that person. But as always, thanks for joining us at kitbadger.com. Look forward to seeing you next time.